Scorpio, how you doing? I hope you guys are well. Come to give you your messages, your channeled messages for Gemini season. See what the month of June has in store for you. So when I was meditating, Scorpio, what I did hear for you guys is imperative that you ground yourselves at this time. You guys are going through a lot of changes, deep transformation. Some of you may have been feeling stuck. If you guys have still feeling the effects of the full moon, don't worry about it. That will dissipate. It may have been intense for a lot of you during that time, a lot of upheaval, but just know that there is a quantum leap that is in the process of happening. Some of you should be seeing some changes happening, if not now, quite like within these next few days. You will see things starting to flow again. It is also imperative, Scorpio, that you guys really do some emotional healing, keeping yourself also and your emotions in check. Being that we're heading into Gemini season, and Gemini's is all about communication, I'm being told to remind you to be mindful of your speech. Also, don't get yourself involved in any kind of drama that really doesn't need your attention. Be mindful of gossip. I'm not hearing office gossip. If some of you are looking for a new place, just know that for those of you that are, say, looking to move out for July, you'll find it like just before, a week or two before. Those of you that are looking to move out like any day now, I'm hearing this weekend into next week, you will find your place. So don't give up on that notion. Keep believing in yourself. As I talk about believing in yourself, Scorpio, it is also time for you guys to truly tap into your energy and harness it the right way. Some of you may be getting over heartbreak. I do see endings have occurred. Some of you unexpected. You're alchemists, right, Scorpio? We know how to transform our energy for our highest good. So come to a place of acceptance and then begin the process, and remind yourself also, Scorpio, who you are. When it comes to money, I am hearing that all your needs will be met. For those of you that are have a business, you are going to see the momentum starting to pick up in the month of June or just before. This new moon that's coming up this week also will be bringing in a lot of positive new energy, Scorpio. Also be mindful, again, I keep hearing be mindful of your speech. So don't be quick to react is what I'm also picking up for you. Some of you need to also work on root chakra clearing, healing out your root chakras and grounding your energy. There is something that is up in the air right now for you. You're in limbo is what I'm also hearing. It is time for you just to keep being optimistic and knowing that everything will work out in your favor. I'm also hearing the word purge. So some of you need to purge out your space. You may need to purge out your house. You may need to do a spiritual bath, but definitely a cleansing of self is needed, a cleansing of your home, your space. Also, I'm hearing set protection around your home, doing a simple salt in all corners of your home after you've cleansed it out. You put a good amount of salt in the hand and command the salt to be a wedge of protection around your home. Don't forget to line your front door too as well with some salt. This summer is going to be a hot girl, hot boy summer for y'all. There's a lot of excitement coming in the air. We deserve it. Scorpio, we've been through some things that people don't even know about, but you're definitely in your reward season, Scorpio. It is time for you to no longer sleep on yourselves. Everything that you have gone through was not in vain, Scorpio. Every milestone that you may have missed is coming back in. I'm full circle moments will be happening for you in the month of June and also into the next few years, to be quite honest. Slow and steady, right, wins the race. A lot of you have, been on pause for a bit, myself included. Things were happening and I just didn't have that drive or momentum. You will find that coming back into yourself, especially if you are doing a cleanse. There is a lot of stagnant energy around you. So you have to also be mindful of who you are, associating with, who you have allowing into your energetic field. I keep hearing heartbreak, so some of you may have had some endings in a romantic connection, Scorpio, but in one end that is like this connection that is ending, if you're being truthful for yourself, with yourself, you weren't giving or receiving, I should say, all that you desired from this connection. You need to ask yourself, are you staying with this person out of loneliness? Because it's one thing you're being alone, but if we choose people out of loneliness, sometimes we will ignore red flags, and you need to come to a place of acceptance with this ending as at your own time and process. Like, I get it. It takes time because, it takes time for Scorpios to get to a place of acceptance. And once you do, a soulmate's coming in. The universe doesn't remove without having the intentions of replacing. And as much as you love that individual, honor that time, honor that experience with them. But it's definitely it's happening for you. And if you sit and you're being honest with yourself, were you being emotionally fulfilled? That's the question that you really need to ask yourself. Were you receiving as much or near as much as you were pouring into the situation? Right? Balance is out there for you to receive. For those of you that are single, your love life is going to be picking up. Some of you don't want, you don't want to hear about love life. Well, don't complain when, a couple of months down the line, you want love and you can't find it. You've been blocking love, right? So it's one thing to heal from a situation that left you hurt, but don't deny yourself love, because the love that you want and need is truly out there for you, Scorpio, but this is just the time from now until June. Keep working on yourself. Get back to school for some of you, lessons. Some of you have some ideas that you need to really launch and take off with at this time. I'm hearing angel numbers, so you guys are probably seeing a lot of angel numbers like 5s and 4s repeatedly. Sorry. Just know the universe is really trying to let you know that good things are coming in, right? And stop asking when it's happening in divine timing. And it's sooner than you realize. A lot of you need to learn how to surrender and flow. Trying to be in control of your own situation is actually sometimes a hindrance to your journey, right? You can't control everything. And once you realize and lean into faith and trusting in yourself and the universe and know that all your needs will be met, you'll see how much ease it is. Some of you need to learn to come in out of survivor mode. You want the soft life, but you're still in survivor mode. Soft life also requires trust from the universe, for the universe to provide that life that you are seeking. Your manifestations are coming in, and I'm talking about showing up in bam bam concessions, because whatever was delayed was not denied. So I hope you really hear what I'm saying, that whatever was delayed was not denied. You just had some setbacks along the way, some self-imposed and others, lessons were need to be learned along the way. But I'm hearing no more repeating cycles, Scorpio. So please, no more repeating cycles. You have a lot of wisdom that you've acquired up until now. It's time for you to utilize it. I'm also hearing tap into your magic. A lot of you don't realize how magical and powerful you are. And if you at least put it to the test, try the universe. I do it. I test the universe. Okay, if I can just speak it into existence, let me just run me this, or let this happen for me, and allow it to come to you. And don't get discouraged because maybe it takes longer than 2 days. Keep speaking it into existence. I'm also hearing mirror magic for you, Scorps. I don't think you guys, some of you, not all, realize how powerful you are. And I get it. I was there too, right? But then I had to start looking at myself and saying, what am I doing to hinder my own growth? What am I doing to, be my own obstacle, self-sabotaging, kind of life. And also the scarcity mindset. You got to be very abundant in your speech. You've got to pour and feed life into yourself, Scorpio. Let me pull a couple of cards here. I don't know which one. Angel numbers, no, the chakra deck. And then I'm going to end this reading for you. I just pulling these cards just to see what other additional messages. I really feel that was the bulk of the messages for you guys. But Spirit's been asking me to channel more and use card less. So eventually I will be coming off of these cards and going back to my original format that I used to do on Instagram in regards to reading. At the bottom of the deck, we've got some complacency. So some of you, myself included, this is why you see me back, because I'm pushing through. You got stuck. in whatever had you stuck in your feelings, in your emotions. It's time to shake it off. We're heading into a new season, Scorpio. You know, whatever rejection may have encountered right now has you up in your head, Scorpio. They're asking you to release it because it also has you somewhat depressed. But just know the more you give thanks is the better you'll feel. You know what I mean? There's 10 things I know, Scorpio, you can look in your house right now and give thanks for. Just for your life alone, Scorpio. So get into the heart of gratitude. It is healing. Your destiny is also calling. They're saying pull from the top of the deck. So perception. How do you perceive your life, Scorpio? That creates your reality. One more. Yeah, grief. So, and I get it because I was dealing with grief. You know, some of you may know, may not know, but my dad passed last year. And as much as I try to, you know, continue with that stoic energy and going through, grief creeps up, you know, and this is why I kind of have this stuck and go thing when it comes to my social media presence. But what I'm learning to do is allow myself to grieve, to pause, to honor myself. In the days that I don't feel well, I honor them, but I refuse to pitch a tent anymore and live and become complacent and dissipate, because then the things that we really would desire will pass us by. And as much as we have time on this earth, Scorpio, you know, to do what we need to do, we don't know how much time we have, right? We don't want any regrets. So no more regrets, Scorpio. Get it together. The sun is out. It's shining. Let me see. As I say the sun, I feel like, you know, the sun card. That's a beautiful card to receive, right? So let me see what other messages we have here for Scorpio. And then I will pull an angel number card and be done. And until the next reading. I'm also going to try my hand at like all signs reading too, Scorpio. Let's see what flew out here. We've got set your sights higher. So the universe is asking you, Scorpio, to dream big. And exchange of energy, the trader, exchange of energy is how you create abundance. So I feel as though some of you, especially those that are spiritual workers, you got to get back to your practice. Exchanging of energy comes in many forms, right? Being of service to others in some which way. Be the light. Some of you here have wisdom. The owl signifies wisdom, right? And some of you are here to guide others, to be the light. There's some information that is coming in before you make a decision. Some of you may be wanting to make a decision, but the universe is telling you to wait because there is some information coming in. Also, being that it's the oracle card, you may be receiving it from above. Trust in higher forces. At the bottom of the deck, shed old skin, just like the release card that you had just a while ago, right? So let's see, just one card for Scorpio. So they said 2. 101, starting over. I know I am. And guess what? You're allowed to start over as many times as you need. Just don't stop. You know what I mean? Keep reinventing yourself. That's what we do, right? We rebirth and we renew and all of that jazz. Anyhow, starting over, 101. Intelligence, dynamics, making a difference, failures, personal or spiritual development. Happiness is linked to self-expression, growth, and experience. Learning from failures is key. Happiness is real, possible, and around. Understand its process and the pursuit of it. Joy is fluid. It is in the little things and the big ones. Fails are fun. Start fresh. Don't be afraid of failing. You know, it means that you've attempted, right? And with you get up and you try again, and guess what? One day you won't have to keep getting up. You'll get it. 6666. A lot of people don't like these number sequence, but honestly, sixes are good. And it's called Great Blessings. Self-love, boundaries, needs, good vibes, wisdom, understanding, letting go, nurture yourself. Your needs, desires, and boundaries. Let go of things that are weighing you down. Make space for something meaningful and expand your spirit to all areas of your life. That big love, opportunity, or job needs to squeeze in somewhere. It's that whole surrender and flow. 3333 at the bottom of the deck, social skills. Hope, optimism, liberation, success, prosperity, excitement, enthusiasm. The problems you have today will eventually disappear. Your guardian angels encourage you to maintain a positive outlook on life since your luck may be about to change. It is time to put to use your captivating energy and inspirational personality. Don't let your ego get the best of you. Remember, the ego can be a roadblock and a self-sabotage. Scorpio, I love you. I hope this message resonated. Please like, share, subscribe to my channel. If you want a personal one-on-one, you can find all the information in the description box below. Until the next time, be good to yourselves.